So, Wes, what are we doing today?
Well, I'm going to put my name on my tools so Larry doesn't claim them.
You know what? That's a bunch of baloney. The idiot's here, and I don't abuse him. He's going to act like, he's looking all innocent, like he's never been, like he's always been abused by me, and I've never been abused by him, so.
So what happened to my chain breaker?
It accidentally got left here. And I put my name on it. What's the big deal? So what are we really doing though, Wes?
Well, we're going to take a 3x9 and turn it into a 1x9.
And we had a little incident yesterday.
Well, Larry doesn't know how to shift. That's the incident.
That's the problem. Well, we had a couple issues, tires going flat, and so I ordered some new tires for this bike because I don't want to spend $5,000 on a bike. So I got some new tires. And instead of having 3 rings here, we're going to go with 2.
No, we're going to go with 1.
Or 1, I'm sorry. And so this is the front ring right here that we've taken off. And what that does is that's going to eliminate an extra shifter and also eliminate this front derailleur. We'll just have a back derailleur, and it'll make the bike a little bit lighter, which I don't really care about because I'm not a racer by any means. But it's just we're going to do it the cheap method, right, Wes?
Yeah, instead of going like a 1x11 or 1x12, we're just sticking with a 1x9. We'll lose a little bit of low end, but the high end should be pretty close to the same that we had.
Right, and we're going to replace this chain ring. This is a 32 tooth. We're going to replace it with a 30 tooth, and it's going to be narrow wide. Anyhow, it actually grabs the chain a little better with the narrow wide sprocket. So we will keep you updated and informed as to how this progress takes place. But right now, we got to take this bottom bracket off and get it ready to go. So that's what we're doing now. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Wes is checking the chain now. We're going to try and get that derailleur off of there, right, Wes?
Yeah. For a master link.
Looking for a master link. I don't think there is a master link, because I think that's why I borrowed his chain breaker last time, but he doesn't believe me. So.
Oh, I believe you.
He off camera he called me a dirty, filthy liar, didn't you, Wes?
Well, that would be lying.
What would be lying?
If you're saying that I called you that, so you are a liar then.
Ouch! Well, sticks and stones.
Because I didn't say that.
Sticks and stones.
So
boy, I can see this relationship is going downhill since you've been gone. Well, that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and continue taking abuse from Wes, but we'll be right back. So what we did is we went on Jensen's, and I ordered a new sprocket, like I said, but I didn't order the tab shims. So what I'm going to do is cut these off of this old sprocket, because I'm not going to be using this sprocket again. But you can see those tab shims are 1019. You can take this if you have a Dremel tool and actually cut these and make your own tab shims. And I figure, since I forgot to order them, that's what I'm going to do. It's here. Time to start the rest of the project. All right, well, so we got the parts, and Wes is back. And we actually, what we did, instead of ordering the spacers, because I forgot the spacers, I cut these out and kind of made my own spacers out of the large chain ring, which is right here.
So what you say, you spaced on the spacers?
I kind of spaced the spacers,
okay.
Is what I said. That's a dad joke, by the way.
That is a good dad joke.
Yeah, so you can see where they've been cut out, but these pieces were right here, if I can show you. So they were kind of right there, and I just ground them with a Dremel and made them look nice. So that's kind of how it's going to look. Go ahead and show them that again, Wes. So that's a 30 tooth race face that we're going to put on there, and we're going to see if this works. Looks like the chain clears and everything. It looks awful close if you look at this, but the chain seems to clear all that. So we're going to try that, and we're also going to put a tensioner on there. All right, what Wes is holding right there is a 1-up spacer, bottom bracket spacer.
No, a tensioner.
It's actually not even a tensioner. It's a chain guide is what it is what they call it. So what it will do is we're going to take this off take the cap off the bottom bracket, and you can see, well, if I ever get this thing off, I'm probably tightening it. Going the wrong way. Anyhow, there's a washer right here, and that washer, the bottom bracket will that tensioner will replace that spacer. Lefty tighty, righty loosey. It happens to be on this one. Right, so now we just need to tighten that up and get that in place, and then we'll move to the next step. There's all the crap that came off. So we're saving a little bit of weight anyhow. Not that I'm super concerned about weight on my bike, but every little bit helps. All right, well, we kind of got it done, don't we, Wes?
Yeah, it looks pretty sharp.
Yeah, I think we were going to use a chain guide, but that chain guide didn't work. It didn't fit, so we took it back off, put the spacer back on the bottom bracket. But this is kind of the setup now, and you can see these things that I cut. They just clear just right. So, you know, you could do it less white trash and buy the spacers that they sell with that, but I just forgot. Like I said, I spaced it, but it seems to be shifting okay. Seems to be staying attached, so it's going to be a 1x9 basically. This is an easy, cheap way to upgrade your bike if you don't want to spend a bunch of money. And I didn't want to put a bunch of money into this bike, and it ended up costing, this little project right here cost about $70. Maybe even not even that much, because if you minus that chain guide, it was only $27 for that front sprocket.
Yeah, that's all you have.
That's really all I have in it. So $27 and you got yourself a upgraded mountain bike. Hey, I just wanted to give you an update on that bike conversion. Actually, I've ridden that bike now probably 3 or 4 times, and I haven't had one problem with it. And I'm not running a chain guide or anything else. A lot of people say that you should, you're going to have to change out the derailleur because there's not a clutch on it. It's not made to handle the abuse. But I disagree wholeheartedly. I think it works fine, and especially for the cost. I'm willing to take a little risk of losing a chain or dropping a chain on the trail, especially with the cheap cost on that. And I didn't want to invest a bunch of money into a bike that's so old. That bike's probably like a 2008 Giant, so I didn't want to waste the money. So hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Again, I don't claim to be an expert on any of this, but you can find out resources online. YouTube's a great platform to get information from, obviously. But I was able to figure it out, and if I can figure it out, anybody can figure it out. So Wes and I put our heads together, and we're able to get that put together, and it works great. I'm not jumping the bike or doing anything super crazy because I'm old and I brake easy, but that doesn't mean that it won't stay on even going through some of that. We still ride some pretty rugged trails, and it seems to hold up pretty good. So I just wanted to let you know and give you an update on that. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and just remember,
we are men
in a cave.
in mayhem.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you.